Hey, what's your name?
My name is Kimberly.
Now, Kimberly, you came out here to the site, and I see it's so many people out here today, and all in the name of the murder of Mr. Brooks. And I just want to say, I know this is not just about Mr. Brooks, but it seems to be echoing throughout the whole entire world, not just Atlanta and Georgia, but throughout the entire world. But what brings you here? Why did you have to be here today?
I have seen way too many of my brothers and sisters in our communities being killed, and it's at the hands of people who are paid to protect us. My father is a retired police officer, and he was a good cop, and he knew how to deal with the community in a way that, let them know he had a presence, but at the same time, educated them and steered them away from doing wrong. I'm here today because it breaks my heart to watch this kind of nonsense going on in our communities, and enough is enough. I want to encourage people that after we have protested, that we need to go out and we need to vote hate out. I have been protesting over the last 5 years. I'm new to Atlanta, but again, I seen all this mess going on, and I couldn't stay home another minute. So I want to be with my people. If I can't do anything else, at least I can mourn with you. Again, I'm asking people not only to protest, but to vote hate out. Because you know what I'm saying? We can't do another 4 years of Trump. That's
Oh,
number
absolutely.
one. And we can't do enough of being lied to by people who are supposed to protect us, or being murdered at the hand of people who are supposed to protect us.
All right, live here right at Wendys off of University Avenue in Atlanta. I'm CEO City, and you're watching AMT News. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. I'm overwhelmed with energy, positive energy, in spite of the murder of Mr. Rayshard Brooks, who has brought many, many, many lives together. And as you can see behind me, this is the aftermath of what took place, which was complete and total murder right in front of law-abiding citizens, tax-paying citizens, black African Americans watching one of their people die yet again. The list goes on and on and on and on to the point where you can't stop but think, who's the next hashtag. I myself could be the next hashtag. My team, any one of my team could be the next hashtag, and that's something that we are coming out here on ground zero and saying, listen, we joining in with our people and letting you know that yes, Black Lives Matter, but not just Black Lives Matter. All Black lives matter in this world. It's not just about this hashtag or that hashtag. This is something that's been going on for well over 400 years, and enough is enough. This is what you see right now, the breaking point. If you look around, I'm gonna ask Shep to just look around at some of the aftermath, and you can see that the message here is not, we hate the police. The message is, Black Lives Matter. If you look, it says no justice right there in purple, no peace, no justice, no peace. And if you look over here, you'll see that there's some more, spray painted here, right here on the wall. Shep. People are tired. People are fed up with trying to fight just to say that we're equal, our lives matter. And you know what? We're not going to wait for you to get it. We're just going to let you know that if you don't know that Black Lives Matter, we're going to make sure that you know that Black Lives Matter. And we're going to write it everywhere. It doesn't matter. If you look right here, it says, being black is not a crime. Being black is not a crime. That's what it says on the wall. And being black should not be a crime, to the point where if you get arrested, you are then, if you're black and you get pulled off by the police, you have to think of whether you're going to actually be arrested, or whether you're going to end up dead, or, whether you would even make it home at all. So I know a lot of people are coming out and they want to show their support. And everybody, like I said, is pretty much saying the same thing. But when we talk about change and what we want them to do, what in your mind, what are some of those things that you would want to see as an actionable item that we as a people, not just the government, but we as a people can do? I heard you say vote, which is very ideal and very important. By the way, voting is extremely important, because we have to vote the people that we want in office, that are going to pass the laws and uphold the laws that we need, as a people, especially as black people. But what other actionable items can people do collectively together while we're waiting for them to listen to what we're saying all over the world?
I want us to be the change that we want to see because it starts with you and me. I want us to be the change in our communities. I want us to read books. I want us to not only read books, but I want us to unify. So next time I see a brother who might have fallen asleep at the wheel, before I even think about calling the popo, because I know some of them might not have his best interest at heart, I might want to maybe get somebody like a brother. Because I'm a young woman. If it's late night, I might not want to approach this brother, this king at nighttime, but I might want to get another man, another brother to accompany me and maybe tap on his door so the community is the one helping out one another before we call the police on one another.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see.
That brings me to another point. Obviously, this Black Lives Matter. You know, people are out here. You hear the horns are honking behind. My cameraman here. But I would say this. You know, what does when you hold this shirt up, Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
What does that really mean to you?
Black Lives Matter means that, yes, all lives matter, but until all Black lives matter, it's basically what's it called, a contradiction for anybody to say that all lives matter until we stand up and ensure that every single Black life matters and is protected. That's what it means to me.
Hey, listen, you're watching AMT News, CEO City. Stay tuned. Black Lives Matter. We're here, ground zero at the Wendys at University, and listen, we're just getting started.